Hi, my name is Tom from the Prospectors Cache. I'm going to be talking about the XP MI6 and the XP MI4 pinpointers today. If you want to learn everything there is to know about those pinpointers, stay tuned. Well, as many of you know, I love to water hunt, and my favorite pinpointer underwater is the XP MI6 pinpointer. Today I'm going to be talking about the MI6, but everything I talk about applies to the MI4 pinpointer as well. So, except for pairing. The MI4 pinpointer does not pair with the XP metal detectors. The MI6 will pair with the XP ORX and the XP Deus 1 and the XP Deus 2. So I'm just going to be talking about those features that are available on the MI6 and how to use it, and give you a review as I go along in this video. Okay, let's talk about the specs first of all. I'm just going to read this off the spec chart for the MI6 pinpointer. The radio frequency is 2.4 gigahertz, and the detecting frequency is 12 kilohertz. So it's kind of like on the low end of the detecting frequency for VLF pinpointer. Sensitivity has 3 levels, and also it has a retune feature that lets you desensitize the tip if you have a big target. And I'll talk about that more in the video. It uses LED, vibration, and audio. It has the ability to search for lost pinpointers. So for instance, if you have a Deus 2 paired with this pinpointer, you can do a search for a pinpointer. So if you lay it down somewhere, forget where you laid it, even if the pinpointer's off and you find it, using your XP Deus 2 or XP Deus 1 or ORX, the pinpointer will stop beeping and locate your pinpointer for you. So that's a useful feature. I've tested this. It works up to about 60 feet. So if you left it further than that, you're out of luck, but you can find your pinpointer pretty easy. I've accidentally laid mine down and forgot where it was. Doesn't work underwater like that because it's not paired with your detector. And it's will work when it's off, like I said. So this is a good feature. Also, this thing is waterproof down to 6 meters. That makes it good for diving with my Blue 3 Nemo that I have over here. The unit has a 2-year limited warranty. This is how the MI6 pinpointer looks when it's charging. It will flash 3 times and show you that it's charging. I will show you a video of when it's done charging, what it looks like. Okay, this is a fully charged MI6, and you'll see that the light stays on for 4 seconds and goes off for 4 seconds. That's how you know that the MI6 is fully charged. Okay, one of the issues I've had with this thing is the cap. First of all, it's very difficult to get off if you seat it properly. The next thing is when you screw it in, it has to be here along this seal. And if it's not sealed properly, or you have dirt in here, they would cause issues. If you dive, especially like I do, you want to make sure that you screw this on. If you're using it for land, you really don't have to worry about that much. But if you're using it like I do for diving, you really want to make sure this is sealed, and you have to kind of play with it to get it to screw on level. You'll see as I screw this on, one side seals a little better than the other side. There's a little gap here. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there is a little gap. And you really have to crank down on this thing to get it sealed.
Okay, right there is properly sealed all the way around. And then when I go to take this off, it's very difficult to get it off. But this is sealed properly. The unit will work just like this. I mean, so I've used it underwater a lot, but I just am very careful to make sure it's sealed. So when you turn the unit on first, what will happen is it will come on and this light will flash. If it flashes one time, you have 30% power. If it flashes 2 times, you have 60% power, and 3 flashes means that it's fully charged. Once you get this fully charged, this thing lasts a long time. I mean, I don't charge this near as often as I charge everything else, but I usually I don't want to keep charging it if it's charged up, so you want to let it run down to it only blinks once, about 30%, and then you recharge it. So let's switch this on, and you'll see the lights blink 3 times here because I've fully charged this. Okay, so it blinked 3 times, and I've got this on, it's powered on, ready to go right now. So to power it off, you just press it for a little bit and the light will blink and it just powers off. So it's pretty easy. Power it on. It blinks, lets you know what's happening. You'll hear a little sound. And to power it off, you press the button. As soon as you hear the first little vibration, you let loose and it powers off. Okay, so we're going to talk programs here for a minute. To change the program, it's really simple. You have to have the unit on, and then once it's on and you want to change the program, all you do is hold the button down here, and when it makes that tone, you just switch it to a different program. I switched to program 1 there by pressing 1 time. So let's do that again. I want to change to program 2 now. So all you have to do is hold the button down. It makes a little tone. Let go. Press twice. It's in program 2 now. You got the acknowledgement there. Let's go to program 3. You press it, hold the button. Hear the sound, let go, 1, 2, 3. You hear the acknowledgement. It goes all the way up through program 6. And if you have a XP Deus 2, program 7 is used for pairing. So if you go into program 7, the unit doesn't make any sound because what it does is sends a signal to your XP Deus 2, your XP ORX, and your XP Deus 1. It sends a signal to your headphones on those units. So if you go to program 7, let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it acknowledged I'm in 7. So if you get a coin or anything, the unit still, it won't give any signal because it's sending the signal to your headphones. So see, I'm in program 7, it doesn't give any signal. So if we want to go back to a program that we can hear, we have to go hold this down one more time. Now I'm in program 1, and you'll see you hear it again. Okay, let's go back to program 2. 1, 2. It's a little deeper. Let's go to program 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's a little deeper still. So as you can see, it's very easy to change the programs. If you just hold down the button for 5 seconds, get the acknowledgement tone, then select your program, And pretty soon you'll remember which program is which. I usually switch between 1 and 3. I'm trying not to use it in my XP Deus 2 headphones as much, mainly for video purposes, but most people will pair this with their XP Deus 2 when they're hunting, and they will see the depth on their screen and hear things through their headphones. So I have some different targets on a stick here, and I've got this thing set up in program 1, which is where I like it because it's not as sensitive. You don't want, I find if you put it in program 3, it's really sensitive and it picks up way far away, and that doesn't really help me pinpoint because that kind of gives you a wide area to look for, and I really want to keep it where it doesn't go as deep. So this is program 3. I've got a quarter here. I'm going to set that up over here on the end of this ruler. I'm going to power the unit on in program 1, and we're going to slowly get to it up here. And that's picking it up about a 1/2 inch. So if I put this in program 3, it's really more sensitive. And it's picking the target up about 2 inches. Starts about 2 here on the ruler test. That's on a quarter. If we get a penny in here, that's a penny. Put this at the end of the ruler. And it's also about 1.5 inches on height. This thing's pretty sensitive. I have a small gold nugget here on a stick, and you'll see that, it'll pick up a small gold nugget about a 1/2 inch away, and that's really a extremely small gold nugget. And you get right on it, you'll hear it pick up. So it's a pretty sensitive unit. I'll show you on a nickel. It's, good 2 inches away, I'm picking up a nickel. And the dime, we'll go here to, you can see that. The dime's about 1 3/4 inches. On your pull tabs, and it picks those up a long way. And this is on program 3, which is high. Like I said, most of the time I run on program 1. So we're in program 3 here, and I want to show you a good feature about it. I mentioned earlier that I like it not to be so sensitive. So you'll see that's 2 inches away. I'm picking up the target. As you get closer, it picks up. So if I wanted to retune that to get a little closer, all I have to do is press the button, and it cancels that out, and I have to get a little closer, and I can press the button one more time. And then you'll see what's happening is it retunes, and it makes the distance narrow. So this is really helpful if you're having trouble exactly pinpointing, especially something small. So that's just a tip. Just retune your unit, and it will work a lot closer. It has to get a lot closer to the target. Anyway, that's a tip. Thanks. Another great feature of this unit is you can switch between the pitch and the pulse mode. I personally like the pulse mode on this, but some people prefer the pitch mode. And the way you do it is you hold down the button while you're turning it on for 3 seconds, and then you press it once and it changes. Now you'll notice I'm in pitch mode. So to change that, we have to turn it off. So once we turn it off, we want to go back to pulse mode. We hold the button again till we get the tone, and we press this once, and it changes back to pulse mode. Okay. The other thing you can do when it's off is you can turn the LED on and off. If you don't like this little light, it's really not helpful to you, you can turn it off. I'll show you how to do that. Press and hold this button again. When you hear sound, you press twice and it turns the LED off. Now, it still works, but I got no LED. If I want to turn the LED back on, I have to turn the unit off. And I turn it back on. Press twice. It turns my LED back on. So this is, the LED really doesn't use that much power, so you might as well leave it on. It helps you a little bit. I use it underwater, helps a little bit. So another thing you can do to save battery life if you don't like the vibration is when you turn this off and you want to turn it back on, you can press this 3 times and the unit will quit vibrating. So let's turn it on. 1, 2, 3. Now it won't vibrate, it just beeps. Let's turn the vibration back on. We hold the button down, turn it on till it beeps. 1, 2, 3. Now it vibrates again. So that's how you turn the vibration on and off. So guys, I'm doing this backwards, but when I say backwards, I can't see the screen. I'm behind the XP Deus 2 control box, and I'm trying to hold it up there where you can see it. So hopefully the video comes out where it works right, but we're going to pair the XP Deus 2 and the MI6 pinpointer so it works through the XP Deus 2 here. So to do that, first we're going to power it on. I'm going to select a speaker so we can hear this. I'm going to go to Options. Okay, I'm going to scroll till we get to pairing right here. You'll see it shows a coil. I want to change that by hitting the plus button till we see the pinpointer in here. And we do a select on this pinpointer. And it says all I have to do to pair this is press and hold down the power button for 8 seconds. So it's now paired. I'll show you what the screen looks like. We'll get a quarter over here. We'll turn this on. Now it's paired. You'll see that we have a target here. I have my volume on low, so on the speaker. So I'm going to turn that where we can hear it. I'm going to turn this off. And it goes back to the main screen. So what we're going to do is go into options here. And I'm going to scroll down to audio and select the audio, and you can select your level. Excuse me. We got it on speaker here. You can see the volume go up, so it's going up louder, so you can actually hear this unit. So we're going to go back to the main screen here, and I'm going to show you that this is just how this works. So this would go through your headphones normally, but we're going to turn this guy on. It's in pinpoint mode, and that's what you would hear through your headphones. So the unit is paired with the control box. Now the next section, I'm going to show you how to compare it with your WS6 if you're only using the XP Deus 2 WS6 master program. So okay, so now we're going to pair it with the WS6. To do that, I'm trying to do this backwards again, so I'm hoping I show up in the video here doing it correctly. First thing I'm going to do is power this unit on. Once it's powered on, we want to go to the option menu, and you'll see that it's on audio right now, so we're going to scroll down to it says pairing right here. Okay, and we're going to scroll over till we get the pinpointer. I hope this is showing up on video. Once we have pinpointer, we're going to select that one by holding it down. Now it tells me that I need to turn the pinpointer on for 8 seconds, so we just hold this down. The power button on the pinpointer is what I'm holding down. Once it pairs, you'll see it go on, and then the pinpointer turns itself off. Now to test it, what we're going to do is just turn this on, and you'll see here that it's now working, and you'll hear that through your headphones on the WS6 Master. So it's fairly easy to power this up, and once you power it off, what happens is it just goes back to your metal detector. So now it's metal detecting again. So this pairs through the WS6 Master, and you can hear it in your headphones.